right. It is Christmas Eve. And I'm telling you right now, I'm starting this off a little different than we even planned because I thought about this as Brittany's trying to find a link. So I had time to think was the problem. So if you aren't doing it, right there is the link to track Santa. And I'm already tracking him. He's over here. He's about 1 minute, 46 seconds from Newman, Australia. So if you're in Newman, Australia, you better be asleep in the next minute, 40 seconds. You're not getting Christmas gifts.
Ooh.
Just saying, it's right there. NORADSanta.org and then the stuff after it. But if you just go to NORADSanta.org, you can get to the map part. But I did the one I'm already tracking because he's right in Australia right now.
We know Santa.
We do. We do. Oh, we should put his link up here. He's very busy today, though. So we probably shouldn't bother him too much.
No, but we do know
live. He was live on TikTok last night. I watched him for a little bit.
Oh, nice. That would have been super fun. I should have been paying attention to the tiki-takis.
So anyways, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. If you don't celebrate Christmas,
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy almost New Year. Happy all of those things.
Happy year is almost over.
Happy year is almost over. There are a few other holidays going on right now, though, too. So
we've got Hanukkah.
We've got Kwanzaa. We've got a bunch of smaller holidays throughout other religions also. So yes, whatever you're celebrating at the end of this year, do it with love, do it with family. And even if you don't celebrate Christmas, tracking Santa is fun.
It is.
And it's a good way to spend tax dollars. And we're not getting political here, but if somebody said, Sarah, should we spend money on NORAD? The answer is yes. So my tax dollars can go for that. It's fine. So how are you doing this morning, Brittany?
I'm good. It's been a really good week. And today has been a really good day. I had a really surprising Christmas gift this morning, so I'm excited for that. Thank you, Sarah. But also really just the community outpouring this week has been phenomenal.
I agree.
I think that I don't want to. So first of all, guys, it's, whatever. We're live on Christmas Eve.
And
nobody's
we are
working.
23 minutes late on our live, but I don't think there's one person watching, and the irony is I think that's Brittany.
Oh yeah, nope. I don't know who it is.
Well, maybe somebody's watching us. But either way, we are 23 minutes late.
Could be my mama. Because it's you.
Oh, that would be nice. Hello, whoever's watching on YouTube. But yeah, this week has been I'm going to go with the week as a whole. If we go from last Wednesday till now, it's been a little bit hectic because we had to get ready for Monday. And then Sarah had a visitor over the weekend. My daughter came from Michigan and visited. And so my weekend was kind of not helping with the party. And then Monday was crazy. But the party, right? Everybody gets ready for a party, and the week leading up to that party is, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Da, da, da. At least we didn't have to find food.
Yeah, food and drinks. Everybody had to bring their own. That's the best part about an online party.
Right.
But also when we said online party, the amount of people who were like, what?
Right. What is that?
And we had over 20 people in the room at one time.
Yes, we did.
We had, so just so everybody knows, the number I wanted registered was 50, and we had 51. I have the screenshots. I have the receipts to prove it. We had 50.
I have the receipt.
And it was phenomenal. And we have door prizes, and we have a whole page of freebies, which you can still gain access to the freebies because we extended the end of year party because we wanted to bring awareness and support to two of our community members who have nonprofits that are very specific in what they do. One is MS One is for MS and one is for the homeless. So they are two amazing places. We're tracking Santa. Did he hit Australia yet?
Oh, he's in Australia. He's now headed for Perth, Australia. He's almost there. So if you're not asleep in Perth, then you don't get any present.
No presents. All right. So oh wow, we can just double up on this. So everybody's got this Santa truck. But also donation destination giveaway. So inside of this, there are, I don't know how I'm doing it. Don't know how I'm doing it. I just know I'm doing it.
It doesn't matter. NORAD's more important than my logo, so keep talking.
Yeah, I'm not worried. But inside of donation destination, which is bit.ly donation destination, easy peasy, right?
It is.
But there are two Bahama giveaway all-inclusive resorts that every time you donate $10 to one of these two charities, you get put into a specific into
a drawing.
Into a drawing. And they each of them have the resort attached because we wanted you to know which one you were going for. It was a toss-up. Either we were gonna pick the resort and the drawing, or we were going to have two people do a Jello pudding fight wrestling match thing
virtually.
Yeah, sure. We would have figured it out.
I was thinking it was more like, hey, solving MS and solving homelessness is great. So now, since that's too hard to pick which cruise or which thing, all-inclusive thing you want to go to, right?
Yep.
So now mind you can donate to both.
Please donate to both.
Donate to both, and you might win one or the other. Now, we're not going to let you win both, scammers. All right. You can only win one. I know somebody out there's watching thinking, oh, I'll win both. Can only win one.
I think if we went by the game, Jenny, so at the party we had games, and Jenny, our amazing virtual assistant, who I don't know how she manages, but she came at us
5 minutes in, and she had the whole bingo thing done.
She had bingo. She had her hopscotch. She had everything complete.
Yeah, but the problem is, and I'm not saying like Jenny's, but that's not my problem. But the problem is that Jenny has been in our network and she has her own room. She's looked at things before, and there is part of me that says I don't know if that was like she had a half the answers off the top of her head.
I'm hoping she did, for sure. You had some pretty great questions though, Sarah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our 13th show.
Oh.
And in the Skyline Circle, we have an amazing spooky library, which is room 13.
Is that 13 backwards? Maybe that's, I don't know.
13.
Okay. No, I'm trying to see like if it's on the screen. I think.
I know, but then I started to think of sign language, and
I can barely spell with sign language. I'm not doing numbers.
So yeah. But anyways, with that being said, we have a spooky library. If you haven't gone to see it, go see it. You can join us.
If you don't know how to go see it, reach out to us because our skyscraper is amazing.
Also, it's at the bottom.
Oh, there it is, right there. Go Brunch Keystone.
Yes, yes. Which we made that pretty simple. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Sarah and I like to keep things very simple.
Well, it's because we forget. If I name something complicated, I will not remember what I called it.
So we need to remember where it is and what it's doing for sure. But yes, so donation destination giveaway. Sarah will be doing a drawing on that. Drawing on that.
Yeah.
She'll be doing a drawing on that on the 31st. I may or may not attend, but we're super excited to see that it ends on the 31st at noon Central. So if you don't have your donations in before then, you will not get put into the drawing, but you can still donate afterwards. Yes. Terry is doing something unique. So Terry is one of the board members for her charity. And she's actually, because the way that their charity has it set up is it's a monthly donation. And so she's actually doing a walkathon. That way, all of us can just donate one time, which is phenomenal. So just so you guys know, it'll be a little bit different when you're donating that way, but we did that with cause and purpose.
Yeah. Wonderful. And I realize that we keep talking about them as MS charity and homeless charity. But so MS is Mysterious Miracles. Okay. And Mysterious is MS-terious. So it looks really cool. And obviously does wonderful things. And then the charity that helps homeless people in Virginia is Star Haven. 2 words if you're looking for them. And if you go to the link that's on the bottom there, that donation destination, you can not only follow both of them on Facebook to see what they're doing, but you can also make those donations and all of that fun stuff to help make your decision on where to donate. And remember, this is just my disclaimer. You should be donating year round and not just to get a trip. The trip is a fun incentive to get people to donate through our link and to donate through our event. But I truly believe that nonprofits need your assistance year round.
And here's the thing, guys. What we figured out, well, what I figured out, I don't know about Sarah. Sarah probably had this figured out for years. But on Monday, we had a show up. We had so many people show up. And Sarah and I were like, how can we really extend our community and help others? And Sarah's always talking about nonprofits. I love nonprofits, and I follow Critical Role in their foundation. Their foundation supports other nonprofits, and one of the biggest things with Sarah and I is really, how can we give back? And if we're going to build an amazing community, why not use it to reach and grow and support people who are, one, we know them, right? They're running amazing charities that we know. I used to feed 300 people a week via food bank. My husband and I ran that for so long. But when you're in the public and you're helping people at that level of assistance, it's amazing. And so when, as a community, you can say, look, I might not have the time, I might not have, these specific things, but I can do a little bit of this, or I don't have the money, but I do have the time. Let me go do that, especially today, right? There's probably a ton of food banks with some warm meals, and they could probably use a few hands. Sarah, you've talked about that, how on the holidays they lose their volunteer count. And so really the whole purpose is that we're here to help you guys really reach other people that maybe we don't think about all the time.
Yes.
And to know who are the people that you want to reach out to as well. So that's important.
So that is all good, and nonprofits are great, and I could list the ones but I want to talk about some of the cool stuff, not just the nonprofits, some of the cool stuff we did at our party.
I'm ready for it.
Okay. Because we talked a little bit about the games, we talked a little bit, but I don't think people realize that she's putting some links in there for you guys to go see the ones we just talked about, so you can just click on them. But this party, number one, is the first one we tried to do online, right? Now, we have our co-working, we have events, we've ran events in person in our previous lives, you know what I mean? Like all of these things. But I will be honest, this is the first full event party concept that I've ever run online, right? And we didn't really know what to expect. And I think that everyone that showed up had a little bit of a different expectation in their head than everyone else, right? Because you have this thought of a party. We had one person that had it in her head that this was like a conference and she wanted an itinerary. We had other people that thought that it was going to be more of a, just co-working on steroids, right? Like just everybody get in there and talk. And when people came in and saw that there was there were games and there were prizes and there were conversations spreading to other rooms and people excited to show off their room in our skyscraper. I think that all of those successes, and I don't know what Brittany's doing, but she lost something. What'd you lose?
Keep going.
She lost something. Okay, we're losing something. Anyways, so I think that the next party we have is going to be mid-year, right? We haven't decided on the date yet, but it's going to be mid-year and it's going to be more midday because we want to have it more open for our European friends. This one allowed a lot of our Australian friends and obviously North America, South American friends timelines. But one of the things that I think we need to do is actually tell people more in depth about the fun that we're going to have. That this isn't just a meeting. This isn't just a co-working. This is more than that. And I think if we get the word out, I think we're going to have way more than 20 people show up mid-year.
Yeah.
I think that was the one thing we did wrong was like I said, some people thought it was a meeting. Some people thought it was just a co-working on steroids. And we need to make sure that people know exactly the cool stuff we're doing.
I agree with you completely. And I do like a little bit ago, one of the things, oh, by the way, my mom said it is her. So one of the things that I dropped the ball on marketing. I think just we had so much between the expo and the thing. And I think that we collectively had a lot happen. And so, and this is something that we can talk about a lot of sometimes you do something and it doesn't roll out the way you wanted it to because maybe you didn't know, or honestly, we started this in November. We had this idea in November. And we did a whole rebrand. We did a whole lot of stuff in between. Here's our idea. And here is what we're doing, right? And so inside of that, you miss steps. And I agree with you so much, Sarah. Also, there was the, hey, join us sooner so you can do your sound check and things like that. And I think that's a really big thing that we don't talk about either. Go Brunch is a browser-based, awesome. So Go Brunch is a browser-based system. And if you're used to going to Zoom, if you're used to, if you're kind of iffy in Google Meets, which is a browser-based networking system, if you're iffy in there, you're going to have a little bit of trouble inside of Go Brunch, right? Because they're similar and you have some settings. But it's the same as when everybody had to learn Zoom. It's the same as when you have to learn Microsoft Teams.
And that's what I want to get to. I think a lot of people, and if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I'm just bad at technology. No, you're not. Just, I want everybody to remember that when you come into a new tech world, right? Whether we're talking about ChatGPT or Go Brunch, or even we're using StreamYard right now. And a lot of people, like we have one person in our circle that just started using StreamYard this week, or I think it was last week. And like new technology takes a minute. I think we forget how the world shifted with Zoom. I can't imagine people. There's either people who have nightmares about it or have completely blocked it out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Seriously, I have people's voices in my head that will haunt me forever. That said that to me so many times during COVID. But I think we all forget about that. And so when you're learning a new technology, just kind of go back into that and remember everything can be learned. You're now a pro at Zoom, right? You can be a pro at the new technology that comes out too.
And I think the reason why everybody had problems with Zoom was because we weren't embracing new technology.
Yeah.
We're so inside of the world of generations, right? we are so used to things evolving and changing and just getting put onto our devices. So, and Zoom and networking, those are things that are inside quote unquote the business world, right? And during COVID, people were like, oh, let's use Zoom for family, let's use this for this. And so they expanded it. And I think that when we're looking at things, inside of Go Brunch, there's an entire Go Brunch system that somebody has built out based off of their aging mom, right?
Yeah.
And creating a space for just having a living room that looked like their mom's living room when they were growing up, and
Pictures on
family
the
can
wall
go
and
visit with
everything. It
them.
turned out so cute.
Yeah, it was a great room. You can still see it in Expo. Join us in our room. There's a link.
Oh yeah.
Um, but that's the point, is when we embrace technology inside of business and take it into our personals, and when we're embracing it and we're growing with it, right? When we were playing the Oregon Trail, we didn't realize.
We have all the time in the world. I can talk for as long as I want. It's our freaking live. So, and I have a story. I was gonna say, do we have a second to tell a story? So, we got for our Christmas, like family Christmas present, we got a Switch 2. Okay. And that is wonderful. I love it, whatever. So yesterday I was not feeling 100% and I was going slow and I had to be downstairs at my office for a little bit longer than normally planned. Well, my partner, though, who is the other owner of this said Switch 2 that we bought for the family, had been upstairs for a while, and he had a slower day than I did for work. And so I go up there and I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? There is Oregon Trail for the Switch 2. He is literally playing it. And last night I fell asleep on the couch again because I'm not feeling well this week. But I fell asleep on the couch and he played it for like an hour and a half. Just played Oregon Trail. Okay, so I'm going to take pictures later, just so you know, people, because I don't think people believe me.
But here's the thing: the Oregon Trail on a computer.
But no, this is on a big screen TV.
And now we're at this stage, right?
Yeah, just so you know, we had 2 people die of dysentery. So
dysentery takes.
Yeah, I miss those ways of death, right? Like we just don't have those good things anymore in video games. It's all,
zombies.
Violence.
It's all zombies and
right. It's all violence. It's not like just good old dysentery, right?
I love it.
Anyway, sorry, we're being stupid. What were you gonna say?
No, I think that's amazing, and that's the embracement, right? That's embracing growth. And so I think that when we're coming against new tech, just first of all, if you're coming against new tech, join us in our co-working space, because Sarah and I are pretty great at helping everybody kind of navigate and go through it. I know one of my clients, I'm helping her very much. So I have a few clients, and one of the things that, Sarah, you're going to get a kick out of this story. So this is talking about embracing tech, icons, right?
Sure.
Inside of icons, and this kind of goes with the Christmas party. Ooh, Singapore, heck yeah. So with the Christmas, or with the end of holiday, with the end of year party that we had, that is not a holiday party. When we had that, a lot of it was somebody wanted to edit a PDF. We had these strange like tech things that were coming up that we couldn't have planned for. But really, Sarah took on one thing, I took on something else, and we actually had some members take on some things. Can we talk about Forrest?
What about Forrest?
Forrest threw a wrench into the party. It was the best wrench on the planet that Sarah and I didn't even think about.
Now I'm wondering what I'm not remembering.
So Sarah built an amazing bingo board, and the bingo board was asking questions, and you could find them by looking inside of our 13 main networking rooms that we have built.
Right.
And then we have a bunch of business owners who have offices. Well, our bingo board was for those 13 because we didn't want to invade people's space inside
Right.
of their offices. And within 10 minutes of the meeting, Forrest was like, when do I get to show everybody my office?
And we're like, oh, yeah, we should probably do that.
And the fact that he was so proud of, this is my space. And there's a lot of people here, and I want to show you guys my space. And it made me, it humbled me a little bit, right? Because I didn't even think to ask the room hosts if they wanted to share. So next time we can do a room host hopscotch and we can do a Keystone hopscotch. But also just the moment of like, we can do more. We planned a lot and there's still more that we can do and make space for. And I think that that was just such an awe-inspiring moment. Just wanted to
Yes.
say that.
No, I think that's great. I think we learned a lot of what we want to add for the next event that we host. And like I said, we're going to come up with the date and time and all that for that. It's going to be mid-year. So we will get those dates solidified sometime in January or February, people. It is only December 24th, 2 days after our last one. We don't have that big of a plan ahead process yet.
No.
We know we want to do it, but not the date.
Also, we're working on our 2 shows for January. So
oh yeah, we have things to do.
We've got lots of things to do. We're Skyline Circle. If you didn't make the December one, there will be one in January. And then also, super excited, but sometime in January, we will be coming out with our Not My Circus. And I'm super excited for that one. So, yeah, we
Yes.
have a lot going on. We might not be planning another party just yet, but we know it's coming in 6 months and we have some amazing shows and some great people. Donna, Steve, I know Terry. Those are just on the short list of people who have signed up. It's Sarah's job to pick who teams up on this show.
Yeah, and I haven't gotten that far yet because it is only Wednesday, December 24th, but we will get that. And we'll get some marketing out, and those are all for the one show. But we're not going to book too far out because we want to make sure. And this show is only once a month or once every 2 weeks. I can't remember.
No, because Sarah is taking on a huge portion. So this will be our only edited show.
Yeah.
Everything that Sarah and I do is live. And most of the reason for that is because neither of us want to take the time to edit, cut, polish, and
we're
look,
amazing as is. Polish.
If you can't take us as we are, like, it's not going to happen. But for this specific type of show that we're going to do, Sarah is going to take time to make reels and really kind of utilize YouTube and reels and marketing. This is going to be that marketed show, the one that we get out to the public, because we don't do that with the other shows. And I have an app. I'm going to see if I can play with that, and I might do a little bit more inside of that because we do want to draw people here. We do want to make those things happen. But we're only doing it once a month because that is going to be work. And definitely not adding more to our plates for sure.
Right.
Well, I mean, we did. That's a big thing to add to the plate. I'm not doing it.
We're not going to add this double. I just wanted to make sure, had we decided if it was once a month or once every 2 weeks, but I think once a month is great. So look for that very soon, that marketing to happen.
And Skyline Circle, guys, I use guys very.
It's fine.
But I'm saying it's the first time that I'm going to go live with guys.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Dom, I went live with Dom for the party. But we're
But
going to
for an organized thing.
Yeah, we're going to have Steve, Dom, and we have Chase, who's another accountability partner. Dominic is a drone pilot in Australia. Steve Soto is they've got the Breezy company and they do media and all kinds of stuff for businesses. And then we have Chase, who's another accountability coach as well.
Do I know Chase?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've done a few
I'm already
one-to-ones.
saying, Chase, I only need one accountability person in my life. So we can be friends, but we can't be accountability.
He has an amazing podcast.
Okay.
And
Wonderful.
if I'm saying he has a good podcast, like,
then it must be.
Because I don't listen to podcasts. So, anyways, but we have that coming up in January. We have a lot of stuff in January. So look forward to seeing us. And we are taking a week off next week from the 31st to the 7th. We always, well, it's kind of a thing, but we do 1 week every almost 3 months.
Give or take. We try to do it on the 5th week months, but sometimes it doesn't work out exactly on the 5th week months. But we prioritize taking a little bit of time away, a little bit of less, right?
Yeah. So
even if you can't get completely away, just saying I'm going to take a break from social media for a week and just take that time back for a minute. It's about taking time back from the things that stop you from living a regular, everyday fun life of, your family and your dog or your cat.
And Sarah and I are making it a point to make sure that this series does not lose its traction. So we will have pre-recordeds for the next 2.
Yeah, and all you people that are watching that we asked for videos from, if you haven't gotten your video, looking right at the camera, get your video.
And we're looking at all of you except for Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest is the only one that's given us his video.
Mine's
in fact,
done
I haven't even created mine.
So mine is done and Forrest is done. That's it. That's all we have.
How does I do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Which I've done mine like 4 times because I don't know how to stay under 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness. No. That is one thing.
Thank you guys all so much for everything.
Wait. What is the Keystone Network?
Keystone Network is what is the key? Okay.
Well, I am part owner of the Keystone Network, and I don't know what it is. All right, let's try this again. See, no editing. Brittany, what's the Keystone Network?
Keystone Network is an amazing space where we highlight other businesses and we really help support them. So we have created a online virtual business office building, skyscraper actually, and inside of that skyscraper, people get to meet and communicate together. They get to co-work together. We've had a lot of collaboration come from people just spending time and getting to like each other inside of that, as well as the Keystone Network is a YouTube channel that's getting built out, but it is a space for people to get their voice heard. So we do also have that as we have that somewhere. I
don't know.
Anyways,
but
right here.
I think if we focus on just a few words of co-working, collaboration, and networking, those are the 3 things that we kind of want everyone to focus on. But we are always there. Wait, tonight's event?
No, don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to Keystone shows.
We don't have any events tonight, people.
No.
But come for co-working. Stay for the networking and the collaboration, and you will see the things that you can aspire to be. And I'm making that a little overly dramatic, but honestly, the collaborations and the things I've seen people do within the members, the owners that we have, or the renters, I guess, that we have now of rooms, it's kind of amazing. So, all right. Brittany is an accountability tech strategist who helps people who feel like a tornado in a bottle break out of that and actually make an impact in the world by finding alignment with their mission and making sure that their tech fulfills that alignment.
Sarah is a HR and leadership specialist. So she really hones in on your HR and makes sure that you're within compliance, make sure that you are really doing the best you can for your employees under that HR umbrella. And because HR and leadership, so with HR, right, great leadership is what supports a great HR program. So she really helps you train and develop your leaders. But because both of those things are boring, she also created coloring books, and she has some workshops that will be coming out that are going to elevate your leadership training to the next level and make it something that adults, especially millennials, want to do because we just want to color all day. But really creating a space where you can grow and grow happily instead of miserably.
Wonderful. Bye, everybody. Have a great end of your year. Next week will be a pre-recorded for New Year's Eve.
And you won't even see a lot of us because we have like 10, 15 other people telling us how great their year was.
That's true. That is true. And so I will go live that day, though, at 4:00 Central to do the drawings for the donation destination concept. Okay. So if you have questions on that, check out the website. But we won't go live in the morning, just quick live in the afternoon for those drawings. See you guys later.
Bye.